What's up guys, back for another Honkai Star World video. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to get every single dupe of March 7th Swordmaster, or March 7th Imaginary, Zen Show March 7th, whatever you want to call it really. Now this March 7th is extremely powerful, easily one of the best characters in the game. I cannot tell you how much fun she is to use. You can use her on the standard follow-up teams. She's extremely good with Phase Zhao, so if you were unable to pull Mo's or you didn't get any dupes of him, I recommend E2, or you don't have Topaz, or you're not too sure if you're going to be able to get Topaz, March is a great alternative, and she's completely free to play. You do not have to send a single Jade. They give you March 7th, the Ice version, for free, and then once you start up this quest, you will be given this version for free as well, and then all her dupes are through events that do not leave. You don't have to worry about clearing these. One of the events has technically already left, however, you can still replay through it to get the Eidolons, and then the current event that is out right now will also be permanent, so you can always get March dupes. So if you're watching this in the future, let's say, I don't know, a month has passed, you know, a couple weeks have passed and the event left, or like heck, a year or two later, you know, whenever you started Star Roll, you are still able to get March 7th. Now, there is one requirement that I know of, and that is you have to beat the first Zen Show story, which I believe ends when you beat Fantilia, and then you're able to do all this. So let's go to where you actually unlock March 7th, and that is going to be right here. You're going to go to the Leofu, and you're going to go right here. Now, when you first go here, there's not going to be a practice dummy. You're going to get this after you get the little cutscene with Yanqing and Yun Li, and they're talking about training March. Then you come here, and there'll be a practice dummy. This will be here forever. This isn't going to go away. Once you go into it, you're going to be entering the March 7th saga, the Primarval Blade. I believe that's how you say it. Yo, March is just yapping up a storm. Now, in order to get the first 3 dupes for March 7th, because you just get March off rip once you start this, you have to get all 5 endings. The 5 endings in question are going to be these ones right here. Now, these endings are pretty much you play through the whole little mini game they got, you level her up, she does a bunch of training. I've already completed all of them right myself, and once you get to the end, you have to fight some IPC guy. It's pretty easy, pretty standard. As long as you kind of just follow with what they're saying to do, you're pretty much going to come out on top. Then at the very end, you're going to get 2 options. You're going to get one is going to be the March 7th option, which is pretty much fight him fairly. It's still pretty easy, which will grant you this ending right here with March on it. And then anytime you activate one of these 4 stories, you'll get an option to have one of the characters help you. And at the very end, if you choose their option, it should be pretty obvious because it's going to be like, oh, fair and square, or like March will fight him versus like, oh, ask Silver Wolf for help, or ask, you know, Ho Ho for help, or ask QQ for help, kind of thing, right? Then you will be getting these 4 endings. They're all pretty funny, and the event can be a bit time consuming, but it's not hard whatsoever. It's just sit down, grind it out by clicking March Training a bunch. You're going to have to clear it 5 times, unfortunately. But once you've cleared it 5 times, you will get the first 3 dupes of March 7th. Now, the first 3 dupes are pretty good for March, so if you really just didn't want to grind out anymore, I'd understand, right? But you should grind her out completely. She's very strong. The first 3 dupes are very strong. First one is when she was on the field, increases March 7th speed by 10%. And then this one, she has a follow-up attack and all this. You definitely want to get E2. And then everything after that isn't essential. The first 2 are probably the strongest in my opinion. And then this one is just her personal damage. But you guys want to have March at the strongest you can possibly have her. And only getting her at E3 is really going to hinder her because this last one is so insanely strong. I highly recommend grabbing it. Now, you might be wondering, where can I get the last 3 dupes? Now, the last 3 dupes is currently on the newest map, the Sky Splitter. And the event is currently out as of me recording this. This is the War Dance Ceremony event, which is going to take place right here. There's going to be a tax board, or sorry, a tactics board, not a tax board. The Luca will be here. It's pretty much a Luca event, which is really funny because I don't think March really shows up in this event at all. But once you complete the Luminary War Dance event with Luca, you are able to actually. I don't even think you have to fully clear it, right? I didn't claim the rewards until I'd done the whole thing, so I just claimed everything at once. But the 3 dupes are going to be at level 6, level 3, level 6, and level 12, right? I believe level 12 for me was obtained 3 fights in, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that, because like I said, I pretty much just sped through the entire event before I started claiming everything. But you don't have to complete the full event. So if you're really, really lazy, but you really want March for Fei Zhao, you can just, play a little bit of the event and then get the dupes and then come back and claim it later. Highly recommend playing it now though, so you get the extra rewards that you miss out on. Lots of jades, and then of course there's like the new pet that they got as well. And then there's more tiers, and you get like the fun background, right? Overall, this is probably one of the more fun events, so I highly recommend it. The first March event was kind of like whatever, grindy. There's definitely way more talking in this one because the March event is mostly just you clicking and watching the little cutscene that plays with March. This one is actual like story. You have to talk to people, and there's a fight to everyone. The fights are pretty easy. They give you trial characters. I could easily clear them. If you guys are struggling with it, I could probably do a like one video guide about how to clear all of them free to play. So if you would like that, let me know in the comments. But these would be the last 3 dupes, and then you're able to max out March 7th. This event does not have to be fully cleared. The first one, however, has to be fully cleared. So keep that in mind when you are doing the event. But once you're done, you're able to fully max out your March 7th. Like I said, she is insanely strong. You can use her on the follow-up teams. And if I forgot to mention, you can also use her on break team. I think she's definitely better on the follow-up attack team, but she is still insanely strong. I cannot stress this enough. Definitely want to take the time to grind on this character, especially because a lot of you guys, I think it's like my most viewed video on the channel for how to get the Harmony MC dupes. A lot of you guys were not cool with the grind, and I think the Harmony MC is also a spectacularly strong, very good character to get. Very niche, obviously, because you want to use it for break teams, while March can be used in many teams herself. But it's another thing, you just got to grind it out. Trust me, it's completely worth it. I have used both of these characters more than I've used most characters on my account. And that's saying a lot. I've used a lot of characters on my account for like showcases, testing them out. I've used March and Harmony MC so much, and they're completely free. I didn't spend a cent on them, right? But other than that, that's pretty much going to be it for the video. If you have any questions or confusions about how to get March 7th dupes, let me know in the comments, and I will help you the best I can. Otherwise, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next Honkai Star video. Thank you so much for watching.